Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
How about you?
How are you? Thank you. So in preparation for this class, I asked you to research TC culture traditions online on the internet and write a short summary, which you have done. And I have prepared a class document for us to take a look at. Let me share my screen with you. And since I'm using a tablet, you probably won't be able to see me after I share my screen.
Okay, no problem.
So is everybody seeing the PowerPoint?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see.
Yes.
Perfect. So our target cultures, in this case, since we're learning English, are American, British, Australian, South African, and even Caribbean, since they do speak English there. I have decided to give you Thanksgiving as an example. Thanksgiving is celebrated mostly in the United States on the 25th of November every year. It is also celebrated in countries like Canada, St. Lucia, Liberia, on various states. It has been celebrated since the year 1863 in the United States, and Thanksgiving Day celebrates the harvest and other blessings from the past year. Americans usually believe that their model of Thanksgiving is based on a 1621 harvest feast shared by the Pilgrims, which are the English colonists of Plymouth, and the Wampanoag people, which is a native tribe. On the 25th of November, the whole family usually gathers together for a special dinner, generally consisting of a turkey with different stuffings and an assortment of side dishes such as green beans, corn, mashed potatoes, and gravy. And this is the picture of a traditional Thanksgiving meal. Our next summary is from Cemile Canan. Would you like to read it?
Of course. I really find it very interesting and entertaining. Cheese rolling is held every year at Cooper's Hill in Gloucester, usually on the annual spring bank holiday. Thousands of people literally roll and chase a 91B barrel of Gloucestershire cheese down the hill. It is thought that this festival comes from the pagan celebrations for the end of winter, whereby barrels and bernina bush would be rolled down the hill. It sounds...
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Why did you choose this festival in particular, this tradition?
Because I really would like to join it, be a part of it. It sounds very entertaining, as I said. You know, rolling down a cheese down the hill and like chasing it.
Thank you so much for your contribution. This is a picture I decided to add where you can see they're rolling the cheese. Our next contribution is from Gülsüm İlayda. Would you like to read it?
Is Elida here?
İlayda? Okay, I guess she's having some issues with her internet. I can read it instead of her. It's the Burning Man Annual Festival. Burning Man is an annual festival that takes place at the Black Rock City of Nevada. This event takes place at the end of August to early September. It isn't a usual festival like the others because almost everything in the city is created by its citizens who participate actively in this experience. The art is based on 10 principles, some of them being self-reliance, self-expression, gifting, etc. This event is organized by a non-profit organization. And this is a picture of it. İlayda, are you here? I guess not. Let's continue with the next one. The next one is about the Queen's official birthday. Would you like to read it, Can?
Yes, can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm reading. The Queen's official birthday. The Queen's real birthday is on the 21 of April. However, it has been a tradition since 1748 for the state to celebrate the King or Queen's birthday in June. This is because in June there is more likely to be nicer weather, so the Queen can celebrate her birthday with civilians in a more comfortable climate. A military parade, known as Trooping the Colour, is held in London and is attended by the royal family.
That's very nice. Why did you choose this one in particular, this tradition?
Because my cousin lives in London and she told me about that tradition.
Would you like to join maybe one day?
Yeah, I want.
And here is a picture of the Queen and the parade. Our next contribution is by Mert, and it's about the Easter feast.
Yeah,
Could you read it for us, Mert?
of course I can. The Easter feast. Easter feast is actually called the Resurrection Week of Jesus Christ. Christians call this week Holy Week. On Thursday this week, Jesus Christ is the day when his disciples wash their feet, eat their Last Supper, and share wine and bread with his disciples at this dinner, singing the famous verses beginning with, "This is my blood and my body, I sacrifice for you." And on Friday, they commemorate the death of Jesus Christ on the cross. What a Christian should do is to remember Jesus Christ, who took on the consequences of his sins, and to become aware of him and his own identity. Sunday is the feast of resurrection. On that day, Christians celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. This is both Jesus Christ's victory over death and our victory over death through him, because Jesus Christ has promised us a resurrection and eternal life like his own resurrection.
That's very interesting. Why did you choose this one in particular?
Actually, it's just caught my attention. It's all about it.
Is it because we are in the Easter season now?
Yeah, maybe it can be too.
Okay, thank you so much for your contribution.
You're welcome.
And this is a picture with wine and bread, a typical Easter meal. The next one is by Mustafa Celil. Would you like to read it?
Of course. Halloween. Trick-or-treating is a traditional Halloween custom for children and adults in some countries. It happens on the evening before All Saints' Day. Children in costumes travel from house to house asking for treats with the phrase trick or treat. The treat means candy. Homeowners give candy, money in some cultures, if they say treat. The trick refers to a threat, usually idle, to perform mischief on the homeowner or their property if no threat is given. Some homeowners signal that they are willing to hand out threats by putting up Halloween decorations outside their doors. Others simply leave threats available on their porches for the children to take freely. Houses may also leave their porch light on as a universal indicator that they have candy. They can have candy.
Wow, that's very interesting. Where I come from, in Bosnia, we do have Halloween. A lot of people celebrate it, and children do trick or treating. Is it something you do in Turkey?
Sometimes when I was on high school, we did it with our teachers and my schoolmates, and that was enjoyable. So I choose that.
Okay. Do you think it's different from how people in America, or I would say native English-speaking countries, do it?
Yeah, maybe, but we can't do like them. But we are just trying. Other culture can try. They may differ some points, but I like the Halloween generally.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Here's
you're
a picture of, I would say, American children dressing up,
welcome.
going to ask for candy. The next one is by Sümeyye Zehra, which is the Maypole Dance Festival. Could you read it for us?
Yes, of course. Maypole Dance Festival. The Maypole Dance, also known as the May Day Dance, is an ancient custom of England. This festival is celebrated also in European countries and America. Its origins are not discovered, but it is known that medieval Celts have danced around the tree to celebrate springtime fertility. In the Maypole festivals, people dance around the pole to celebrate spring. They weave colorful ribbons around the pole as they go. It is usually performed in the spring on May 1st or May Day. However, in Sweden, people perform it during their midsummer celebrations.
Very nice. Why did this tradition in particular catch your attention?
I found it really enjoyable because people celebrate spring with dancing together. It's so beautiful, I think.
Do you have something similar to this in Turkey?
Yeah, we call it Nevruz actually. Some people celebrate spring's coming. It's a little similar to it,
Okay, thank you
I
very
guess.
much.
You're welcome.
This is the end of our class document. Can you see me again?
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Yeah, we can see
Yes.
you now.
Did you learn anything new about our target cultures?
Yeah,
Yes.
I learned.
Yes,
Perfect. That
for
was the
me,
point of this class.
it is Jesus Christ promised us a resurrection. It was a new information for me.
I couldn't hear you. Could you please repeat?
Sure. I have a problem with my connection. I hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, we can run.
Yes.
Okay. And Jesus Christ promised for his people to resurrect them, just like he did.
Mhm.
It was a new information for me. I was a bit surprised. I didn't know that.
I also have one more question for you. Did you realize how some traditions are connected to religion and some are more connected to family and I guess food and drinks?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that something you knew before or is it something you learned now?
I learned now.
Okay. Did you find it hard looking up information about these traditions on the internet, on the web?
No, it was easy.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Before we end this class, I would like to check who our participants are. So Mert is here, Can is here, Canan is here, Mustafa, Sümeyye Zehra, and Abdullah.
Yeah, Ilayda was here too, but she
Yeah, I guess
joined
she had some
right.
issues
But
with
she
her
had some
internet connection.
connection.
I think she disconnected.
Yeah. Almaty.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You're
I
welcome.
hope you have a good evening. Take care.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You
Thank
too.
you.